Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel. Now today we'll discussion about the computation of areas using the instruments. In that session we'll discuss about the instrument for using the calculation of areas for irregular shape of boundaries. Now, for calculation of areas using the instrumental method, we have used one of that instrument name is planimeter. Planimeter is generally useful for calculation of areas of maps that should have the irregular boundaries. For the irregular boundaries, we are also known that shouldn't have any proper formulas for calculation of accurate areas. For that purpose, from calculation of areas from the map, plotted map, that scale map we should know we are using the planimeter. In the figure shows the planimeter and its different part notation. The planimeter consists the tracing point, fulcrum point, anchor point, pivot point, counting disc, index mark, tracing point, and vernier scale and measuring wheel. That are the different parts of planimeter, and we have to understand that its function and its uses for calculation of area using a planimeter. Now, that are the some description of planimeter. There have been two types of planimeter is presently available. One is the manual type and second one is the digital type. Now in present we are using the digital types of planimeter. In that type of planimeter, all constant and parameter are set previously and we can get direct reading while we are moving the tracing arm over the figure. But in case of manual type planimeter, we have to calculate the value using the different readings that shown by our manual instrument. Now, that are the some of that different description of planimeter. Now, what is the work of a fulcrum point and what are the tracing point? Fulcrum point is the one of that part of planimeter that we should have to fix at the one of the surface so that planimeter can revolve about it. And now tracing point is the one of the pin type of portion so that we can move over the our boundary surface. And wheel disc consists the vernier mark, so we can read this disc as for our reading purpose, and counting disc is for giving the how much time of that dial passes through 0 from its starting to ending. Now there have been different types of vernier is used for planimeter. That should have 20-degree accuracy, 10-degree accuracy, but generally it should be used at 10-degree accuracy vernier wheel. So how can we use the planimeter for our calculation of areas? First, the tracing point is moved gently in clockwise direction along the boundary of the area till it returns to the starting point. After that, we have to note that how many times 0 mark of dial passes the index mark in clockwise and anti-clockwise direction. Next thing is we have to note that final reading and initial reading of the our wheel disc. Now that data we have to put into the formula of area that should be used for calculation of data of planimeter. So the area is equal to m multiplied by fr minus er plus or minus 10n plus c, in which m is the multiplier constant, fr is equal to final reading, ir is equal to initial reading, and n is equal to how many times of dial passing through the index mark. So in with that, one thing we have to consider that n is positive when 0 dial mark passes in the index mark in the clockwise direction, and n is considered negative when 0 dial mark passes to the anti-clockwise direction. The value of C is added when only the anchor point is inside the figure. Otherwise, we have to put our C value is equal to 0. And generally, vernier is set as per 1/1 on the tracing arm, and the area of the load is obtained by length is obtained by the multiplying the plan area by the scale to which the plan is drawn. Now, how can we find out the multiplier constant? For finding out the multiplier constant, there have been some of the formulas. So, m is equal to 2 pi r L. So, m is equal to multiplier constant, L is equal to length of tracing arm, and r is equal to radius of roller. So, the value of m is generally kept at 100 centimeter square, or we are finding, or it's supplied with the instrument. Another method for finding the value of m is equal to known area method. For that method, first we have to draw the shape that area we known, and we are tracing our area with respect to our tracing arm and our plotted area, and we are putting that area into the value into the equation. M is equal to known area upon n dash is equal to a upon n dash. So in which the area terminology A indicates that the known area, and n dash is equal to change in the wheel reading. Now that are the another uses of planimeter, and there have been some portion when we are moving the tracing arm on that portion, the reading doesn't change. That portion is called zero circle, and now and we have to find out the area of zero circle separately and to added into that our given area. Area of zero circle is computed are as follows. Area of zero circle is equal to m into c. That are the another formula that should we can directly calculate the value of zero circle. M into c value gives a value of zero circle, and from that our graphical representation we can calculate the area of zero circle is equal to pi multiplied by L square plus 2 LL1 plus R2, in which the L is the length of tracing arm, L1 is the distance between hinge and wheel, and R is equal to the length of anchor arm. Now that are the example on planimeter, and generally it is the useful for exam purpose, and it is a very important example and easiest example for calculation of areas using the planimeter. In that given data, we can get the readings of M, FR, IR, N and C. In the given data, it is mentioned that N value is equal to 0 because there is no comment about the crossing of index mark. So we have to put N value is equal to 0, and C is equal to 0 because anchor point is outside the figure. Now we have to put that data into our formula of planimeter for calculation of areas. Area is equal to M multiply FR minus IR plus or minus 10N plus C. 100 multiply by 7.754 minus 3.855 plus 10 into 0 plus 0. So we can get the area is equal to 389.9 centimeter square. Scale of the map was 1 centimeter is equal to 5 meter. So the area scale was 25 meter square per centimeter square. So actual area is equal to 389.9 multiplied by 25. So we can get the actual area was 9747.5 meter square. Now another example of planimeter is, and that are the same procedure for calculation of areas, and in that one of the changes from the previous example is 0 mark of the dial passes index in clockwise direction 1, so the value of n is equal to 1, and we can put c value is equal to 0 because there is no command, there is a anchor point outside. So putting the data into the equation, we can get the area is equal to 12.78 centimeter square. Thank you. I hope you will understand how to use the planimeter and calculating the area using planimeter. Thank you.